I still consider myself relatively new to the world of custom minifigures. Even though back in the day I was a huge fan of showing off my own customs and professionally made customs from Clone Army Customs. But I've been loving discovering all of the customizers that have come around since then. Brick Daddy is one of those customizers, and is very quickly becoming one of my favorites. My first Brick Daddy minifigure was actually his collaboration with Light Custom on their pad-printed Rebels Captain Rex, which is ironic since Brick Daddy is very well known for UV printed figures. I'd been wanting to get his UV Rebels Rex for a while, but this minifigure was announced and I couldn't pass it up. This minifigure is incredible. Brick Daddy's design with the super high quality of Light Custom's pad printing just really makes this figure shine. Plus, since Rex is bald, they gave him a swappable head. And again, this design is just wonderful. This release also comes with an official clone helmet with a superb Rex print on it, which the UV version did not come with. I plan to do a full video on Light Custom minifigures soon when I get their upcoming wave. Now, my first actual purchases from Brick Daddy himself were this Rebels Season 3 and 4 Kanan and Season 2 Malachor Maul. Both are just so well made. This Kanan is actually sold as his final look before his sacrifice, and his alternate face print is his restored vision look. It's very nicely done. Sold separately is his blind look for most of Season 3 and 4. This is my preferred look. The alternate face print for this head has his eye cover, which doesn't really accurately depict how it looks in canon, but it still works well to achieve that look, since the official mask part is very expensive now. The Malachor Maul is another banger, and has probably one of my favorite piece usage on any custom I own. I love this use of the dual molded red and black arms. It just works so well to get the look of Maul's arms across, especially compared to the official printed arms that we have for Maul from years ago. This figure is sold with only a hood, but if you have gotten any set with Darth Maul in it from the past decade and a half, you definitely have a spare horns piece laying around in your collection. And the printing matches perfectly. Brick Daddy released his first solo-produced pad-printed custom with this Tatooine Boba Fett, and this is something I was super happy to see. This is such a niche look for Boba Fett that I doubt we'd ever see it as an official LEGO minifigure, even though, personally, I really like this look. It comes with this official Boba Fett head and a custom gaffy stick, which I replaced with my brick-built Boba specific one that I had made a while back. And a really close second favorite, an updated Luminara Unduli. This was made in collaboration with Weber Bricks. I love this minifigure. I've wanted an updated Luminara forever, since I never got the realistic one from the 2015 Turbo Tank. And the coolest feature about this figure, the alternate face print, has these goggles from the Battle of Geonosis set from 2010. This is so cool, and I'm so glad they included this face instead of just a generic gritting teeth face, as it's one of the things I loved about the Clone Wars styled Luminara, and why I kept it around so long. A more recent purchase, a much needed update to Admiral Ackbar. I had finally picked up the official Ackbar just before this was announced, and I was very disappointed with the official one since it really does feel outdated, which I guess makes sense since the last time he came in a set was 2013, but even for a 2013 minifigure, he seems outdated. This new Ackbar adds so much needed detail and leg printing, which is always a plus. This was the only figure left in stock from Brick Daddy's most recent drop as of this recording. I unfortunately missed out on everything except this Ackbar, but I was absolutely gonna pick it up anyways. I really like the inclusion of the Force Awakens version of his head, since it looks so much better than the older version. And the arm printing is really the thing that makes this figure shine. The only thing that could have made this better is if dual molded dark orange and white arms existed. And finally, my most recent purchase. These super niche looks for Anakin and Obi-Wan from the Clone Wars Season 1, Episode 15, Trespass. Being the crazy Clone Wars fan that I am, I needed these. Unfortunately, when they first released, I wasn't buying Brick Daddy figures, and they'd been sold out for a while. But I was finally able to get them when he put up some reserve stock. And these are just so cool to have. Just owning these minifigures makes me want to part out a Republic Snowspeeder or mock up my own. As I said earlier, Brick Daddy is very quickly becoming one of my favorite LEGO customizers. There really aren't too many videos on here talking about Brick Daddy's minifigures besides the ones from ALC, Mayday, and Hello There Rex. And it's really a shame that more people aren't talking about these minifigures. Especially now, with Brick Daddy starting to produce more pad-printed customs. In his Instagram bio, it says passion woven into every design, and I believe it. I have yet to be disappointed with a single purchase from Brick Daddy, and even the minifigures I don't need for my collection look so well designed that I want to buy them. I highly recommend that if you're on the fence like I was for a while, don't wait. These minifigures are great, and I'm sure you'll love them. Later.